Today's lesson is going to cover interior and exterior intersections. So our vertex is moving locations again. First we're looking at interior. So basically what's going to happen is we're going to have our vertex inside of the circle, where our angles are intersecting inside, but it's not specifically at the center. And we have some angles being formed. So I have angle 1 being formed. And I have angle 2. Well, the thing is, there are two angle 1s technically because these are vertical angles. So I also have an angle 1 over here, and there are two angle 2s because they are vertical angles. So if I connect the endpoints of my angles, I have an arc being tracked here by angle 1. Well, the other side of angle 1 would also be tracking an arc. And then I have an arc tracked here by angle 2, and the other side of angle 2. So looking at that, that's going to determine the fact that we need a different formula. So to find the measure of angle 1, we're going to take half the measure of both of those arcs added together. So the average of both of those arcs. And then to find 2, we would take half the measure of both of those arcs added together. Okay, so if we're looking at number 1, we want to find the measure of angle AED. Well, if I connect my endpoints, that would be arc AD. But again, there's that vertical angle, so I'm over here at BEC as well. If I connect my endpoints, that's arc BC. So again, I'm just finding arc AED, but that's going to be equal to half the measure of both of those intersected arcs added together. So that should give us 77 degrees. So if I look at number 3, I want to find angle YWX. If I look at the arc that's tracking, I don't have anything there. And I also don't have anything on the other side. But what I do notice is that I have this angle here and its counterpart on the other side. And I have both of those arcs that are being tracked. So I'm going to actually start by finding this vertical angle. So I'm going to start by finding angle PWY. That's going to be half of the two arcs that traps it added together. So that's actually equal to 62 degrees. Now, the relationship between purple and green is forming a straight line. So that should add to 180 degrees. So I could find my angle YWX by taking my straight line and subtracting my 60 degrees. So I should be getting 118 degrees. Alright, let's look at number 4. On number 4, I'm asked to find arc LK. That traces back, if I trace it back down, to angle LNK. And if I look at my vertical angle, I also have the arc on the other side. So this is a little bit different because we are asked to find the purple arc. Your angle is equal to half your two arcs added together. So I actually have to move my pieces away and find my x that's housed in the parentheses instead. So I would want to divide by 1/2, so you can multiply by 2. That's 124. Subtract my 74. So that's 50 for x, which is that arc LK that I asked you to find. Okay, let's look at number 6. I am asked to find arc UT. If I look, that traces down to this angle. And it's vertical to the other side where I have arc 95. Now the problem is, how we do this is we say the angle is equal to the two arcs. So my angle that it traces back to, my middle angle, I don't have that. So my angle is equal to half the measure. I don't have one of the arcs, so x plus the other arc is 75. Well, I have two unknowns in there, so I can't do that. But I could find that yellow angle because 79 and my yellow angle form a straight line. So I actually have an angle at a measurement of 101 degrees. So let's sub that in where the angle is sitting. And now now we can solve this just like before. So divide by 1/2, multiply by 2. Minus your 95. So 107 is x, which is what I set q to be. Alright, go ahead and pause the video and try number 5 on your own. Alrighty, we're just going to rehash some on the circle one. So this is something that will be reviewed. It's kind of like an inscribed angle, but a little different because it's got 2 chords in the circle. But you're still going to take your angle and you're going to have to cut your arc in half to get your angle measured. So if I have that purple one, it is tracking arc BA. So if I had BA, I would cut it in half to find my angle. If I have that green angle, it is tracking arc BCA. So I'd have to cut that in half to find my angle measurement there. So looking at the first one they give me, they want me to find angle DEG. That vertex is on the circle. So what I do is I look at the arc it's tracking, and I take that arc and I cut it in half. So this would have to be half of the arc it's tracking, which is 108. So that tells me that angle DEG is 150 degrees. The second one, they want angle DBC, which tracks arc DC, but you notice I don't have arc DC. I can find it though. The other piece I have makes a whole circle, so I can do a whole circle of 360 minus 192. And that tells me that that outside part is going to 168. So to find that angle, I'm going to take half of 168. Tells me that angle of BBC is equal to 84 degrees. And there's multiple ways you could do this problem, so don't think of it only that way. I'm asked to find arc XY, which traces back to angle BXY, which I don't have, but I can find it. It is forming a line with the other angle. So 180 minus 151, which gets me 29 is the angle, not the arc. So to find the arc, I'm going to take 2 times my angle. Find my arc, which tells me that XY is going to be 58 degrees. And sorry, I had a 59 there instead of 29, so you can really change that yourself. But again, on number 9, there's multiple different ways that you can go ahead and do that. Alright, on these ones, we have our exterior. So our angles have a vertex on the outside of the circle. And just like on the inside, we are going to be tracking 2 different arcs. So our vertex is outside. On the first one, I am tracking CE, and I'm also tracking BD. So my formula is 1/2 CE minus big BD. The important part there is it's big minus small. On the second one, I'm tracking BD. I'm also tracking BC, and again, it's 1/2 measure BD minus measure BC. So big minus small. And last, I'm tracking BGC, and I'm tracking BC, and it's 1/2 measure of BBC minus measure of BC. So again, big minus small. So let's look at number 11. I have an angle on the outside. It is tracking this arc, which is 62, and this arc, which I don't know, but I can find that arc. I have 2 of my 3 arcs, the whole circle equals 360. So I'm going to minus 88 and 62, and that's going to give me 210. So now let's find my angle. Your angle is equal to half the big arc, 210, minus the small arc, 62. So my angle ABC is equal to 74 degrees. Alright, let's look at number 13. I am asked to find angle BCD, which actually extends all the way out here to A and E. It is tracking arc AE, and it's tracking arc BD. But I don't have arc BD, but I can find it. I have all of those arcs. You are missing one, but we know what this is. AB is actually the diameter, so that's 180. So I could do 180, because I know I'm only doing half a circle, minus 67 minus 94, for a total of 19. So again, that's the part right there, 19. So your angle is equal to 1/2 big R minus small. So angle BCD is equal to 24 degrees. All right, let's look at 14. This time I'm given my angle. I have one of the arcs that is tracking, and I'm asked to find the other arc. So that's the, again, your angle is equal to half your big arc, which I don't know, minus my small arc. So we have to do some algebra. Divide by 1/2, or multiply by 2, which would be preferred. Add your 75. So 155 is equal to that as the arc. Go ahead and pause the video and try number 15 on your own. Alright, let's look at number 16. Again, I am given my angle this time. I have one of the arcs extracting. Okay, I'm asked to find the other arc extracting. Okay, so your angle is equal to half your big arc minus your small arc, which I don't know. So the location is changing here as to where your x is, which is very, very important because I have a minus. So divide by 1/2 and multiply by 2. Minus your 160. I'm getting a negative 48 equal to negative x, again because it's big by the small, and that subtraction is crucial. So I actually divide by negative 48 is your x, which is that arc. Go ahead and pause the video and answer number 17 on your own. Please bring any questions you may have to class tomorrow. Thank you.